Ninjago, an epic that rivals the likes of Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. It's been going on for 14 years. And since it came out that long ago, we'll be having a look back at the entire series, from the pilots all the way to Crystallize, but today we're just going to be focusing on the original two pilots. Now, depending on how you watch them, you either watch them in four 12-minute videos or two 20-minute videos. Today, because what's on the DVD, we'll be taking a look back at the two 40-minute episode versions. But if you watch the other way, you're not going to be missing out on much. It's just the same thing edited different. Anyways, let's jump into the plot of the episode. The episode begins with Wu pulling up to Kai's blacksmith shop and absolutely roasts him, telling him that all he has is stuff for a samurai and nothing for a ninja. And Kai politely tells him to go back to the nursing home, old man. So Wu leaves, saying that he thought he could find something special there. And then Samu Kai pulls up with his skeleton army and starts attacking Kai's blacksmith shop looking for a map. Kai and Nia fight back, but eventually Kai has to be saved by Sensei Wu doing spinjitzu. The skeletons find the map and run away, taking Nia with them. And then Wu gives Kai the classic, "Long before time had a name, the first spinjitzu master created the four golden weapons," and tells Kai how he needs to train to become a ninja if he wants to save his sister. So Kai goes to the monastery to train so he can become a true ninja, all before Master finishes his tea. Later that night, four ninjas dressed in black suits attack the monastery, and Kai, being the OG that he is, takes them all out with his toothbrush. Then Sensei Wu comes out and explains to Kai that this is Jay, Zane, and Cole. Cole, the elemental master of earth, Jay, the elemental master of lightning, Kai, the elemental master of fire, and Zane, elemental master of ice, who's a little special, but that's mainly because you find out he is a robot later. So the next day, the four set out to find the golden weapon. Their first stop is at the Caves of Despair, and Wu warns them not to use the Cypher Quakes under any circumstances. But Kai, being the best ninja that there is, decides to use it. They escape, and Wu is mad because Kai used the weapon. And then at the end of the episode, we see Samukai approach Garmadon, who assures him that this is all a part of his plan. And that was the end of episode 1. I really like this episode. I'm surprised on how much lore they put into one episode, considering you think they would take the pilots easy and set up some of the lore after, but no, they just dump all the lore onto us, and I love that. So that was the end of episode 1. On to the second episode. Then it shows a short clip of them getting the shurikens of ice and the nunchucks of lightning. So now the ninjas have all the golden weapons except for the fire sword, and they lay down to rest. But not right before Sensei Wu gets to show some of his sweet moves. Then later that night, Kai is woken up by Nia, and he chases after her all the way to the fire temple. Turns out it was just Garmadon using his shadow as Nia somehow. And then he shows the actual Nia chained up, about to be dropped in the lava, and tells Kai if he doesn't get the Sword of Fire for him, then he's going to drop her in. So then Kai takes it and saves Nia. Then Garmadon takes his shadow and starts kicking the crap out of Kai till Wu pulls up and starts making hand shadow puppet things. And then they're blocked in by the fire dragon, and Wu takes it, and he goes down to the underworld. I guess he died somehow. He kind of like fell off into the lava. I'm not sure if they implied that he died or something. I never understood that part. But anyways, while the other ninja were sleeping, the skeletons steal the golden weapons and run off. The ninja try to catch up, but they couldn't. And Samukai makes it to the underworld with all the golden weapons. So the ninja go to the fire temple looking for Kai and Nia, and Kai has the bright idea to use the dragons to cross between realms and go to the underworld. And they make it to the underworld and start sneaking around. They fall and get caught. So much for being ninjas. They can't sneak around with these brightly colored suits. But anyways, and they start fighting skeleton. And then they remember how Wu taught them about the tornado of creation. They do that, and they trap all the skeletons in a Ferris wheel for some reason. And they go and try and find Wu. And now Samukai is catching hands with Wu, but eventually Wu fails, drops the Sword of Fire, and Samukai picks it up and goes to give it to Garmadon. But Samukai tries to betray Garmadon, and that enters a vortex in which Garmadon was like, haha, all part of my plan, we all suck, and he dips out of there out the vortex that the golden weapons created, and he leaves. So with Garmadon having escaped, the ninjas vow to train for any day that he returns, that they would stop him no matter what, and it ends. So that was the final episode in the pilots, and I really do like the pilots. I think they still hold up to this day. I really love them. They need to put them on Netflix. Had to spend $6 on the DVD just to watch these because they removed them from YouTube also. But I think they really hold up, and they're great. And they really do set up the rest of the seasons. So that's all I had to say about the pilot episodes. Be on the lookout for the next episode, Rise of the Snake, Season 1. Oh, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe.